Hey, now it's Wednesday now, 22nd of May. Hello, folks. Just getting my motor running here. Cheers. So it occurred to me, and I just sent an email to Richard Johnson of Fourth Dimension Records. It just occurred to me I'm doing a lot of interaction with him, his label, and I had to talk to Richard. So I left him an email and said, well, how about you come on the channel and let's talk about your label and what you do. So I'll see what he says. Because I just got another release from Fourth Dimension, Splintered, between Scylla and Charybdis. And I see that Richard plays on this. I knew that Richard played. I have some other stuff he's on. Just a cursory listen to this, so I really can't speak on it yet, but it's in the wheelhouse of Fourth Dimension, where it's sound-oriented, not commercial, interesting off the bat, and it occurs to me that these things that Fourth Dimension and Lumberton are putting out is stuff that's important to the people making it. I think I'm gathering that pretty clearly. So I've asked Richard if he'd like to come on, do a Zoom with me, and we can discuss the label. It just occurred to me. He says, well, maybe my audience isn't that interested. I don't know. But actually, I am. I'd actually like to talk to Richard because in the emails, I can feel his friendliness. But I'm also curious about his history with music and stuff. So we'll see what he says about that. In other news, someone informed me, because I don't buy Mojo magazine, I don't subscribe to it, and the local record store that carries it it's always a month or two late, and they really price it high, so I don't buy them anymore. But I understand that in a recent Mojo magazine that I really like, the David Nance Mode Sound got a review, apparently a good review, because I went and tried to find it online, Mojo-wise, couldn't find the article, but I found that Mojo ranks David Nansen Mode Sound as one of the top albums of the year so far. It comes in below 100 at about 120. Excuse me. But in a sense, that's the fulfillment of another thing that I've always wanted. I love to see my name in Mojo magazine. Not a big deal, just something personal. So I'm certain that I don't get a mention in the review of David Nance and Mode Sound, but that's me. That's music that I helped make that's reviewed in Mojo. So I'm happy about that. Thank you for sharing that with me. I forget who. Thank you. So if you watch the news, you see that Omaha dodged a bullet again. We had flash flooding, but in Iowa, Greenfield, which is a small town where I'm pretty sure I know a couple people, was flattened, was destroyed. I think there's one house left standing. Incredible. It just makes me shake my head. So I think the thing that I will do, since I actually don't have any new records to show you, didn't spend much time playing records yesterday except for the ones that I just bought. So what I'll do here is I will attach the video that Aaron made for a new song, a new track. It's not a song, it's music. It's called Moom, M-O-O-M, for no reason at all. Just I needed to name it something, so I called it Moom. When DHX, which is the Dereck Higgins Experience, when we played our most recent gig, I premiered it. and Aaron provided visuals for it. And so I made a visualizer for the song, the track. It's not a song. There hopefully will eventually be a further version of this, because I sent it to Hank Red to have him add some parts. But I like it already, and I love this visual that Aaron made for it. So I'm going to attach it to this video. And let me know what you think. Okay. I don't really know that I'm in the mood for a poll, but I will. I will go. So I went over there on purpose because I hardly show there. So I'll go back this way. And this is, I sort of see what I'm getting into here. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this bunch here. Okay, what did I get? Let's see what's in here. Who knows? Something might come up that it's time for it to go. We'll see. What did I pull? Don Slepian, Sonic Perfume. One of those new age records on the Audion label. This is very good, though. I haven't played it in a while. Can't really describe it. In my last video, I forgot to make a list of what I showed. I'll try to remember to do that on this one. Don Slepian. See, and this is where I get into the whole thing of not wanting to go too long, because now that I want to add that clip at the end, I have to process that. And it takes a while. I'm going to do it, though. But let me show you what I showed. I won't go too in depth here. Just here's what's over here in this section. Sleepytime Gorilla Museum. In Glorious Times. Oh, by the way, you folks who are recommending music to me, I always listen. Half the time I've heard this stuff. I have checked it out already, because it's part of my routine is to check music blogs on a daily basis. So yeah, I've heard Casa overall. It's nice. Novato. When I listened to that, my thought was, well, I know how to do that. That's all. It's okay. No offense. I love that people want to turn me on to stuff. It's been a long time since someone turned me on to something where it's like, oh, okay. Because I'm looking for that. It's hard to describe Sleepytime Gorilla Museum. More. Grand opening and closing. What a band. They have a new album out. Hope I get a chance to get it. Another one by the band. Of Natural History. Intense band. Very interesting. Here's a band you don't hear about anymore. Related to Tuxedo Moon. Sleepers. The Less an Object. Haven't played this in a while. Ricky Williams on vocals. And Michael Belfer on guitar. I think this is an orange vinyl. I need to check that out again. So far, so good. They're all keepers. Sleep. The Sciences. Hitting that bong. Righteously. I like Sleep. I also have this. Dope Smoker. Right on. I remember when it came out with the original cover. I was intrigued, but I didn't get it. Slayer, South of Heaven. I love Slayer, I really do. But they repeated themselves. After a while, they just made the same album over and over again. So, the ones, I keep these. The one to have, which I just recently got the new reissue of, is Rain in Blood. This is, to me, a classic album. Above and Beyond being a metal album, this is just I think this album is a work of art. I really do. And I'll never forget, I remember the first time I heard it, and Tom Araya's blood-curdling scream, the first time I heard it, the way it hit me, they succeeded in what they were up to after, getting a reaction. This album is really incredible, and I loved them when I saw them live. And these are uh, collector's items versions of Show No Mercy and Hell Awaits. The last things that I pulled here, Slap Happy. You know I love Slap Happy with Dagmar, John Greaves, Peter Blegvad. Was able to get this reissue finally, sort of. Then here's a band that I've never seen anybody else show this. I think this stuff is really good. Slap. It's really one person. Electronics, sampling and stuff. This is good. Kind of like in the Cabaret Voltaire area. I have two other albums. Pratique. This is good stuff. Sky King, Secret Sauce. Now I keep this album. It's really, I don't like it, but the guitar player, we befriended through the internet, and he and his wife were traveling somewhere, and they actually stopped in Omaha to meet me. And that was neat. Since then, I think we've fallen out. I didn't mean to fall out, but he's started talking conspiracy stuff, which is like, I'm not into that shit. But I like that. I've always liked that cover. And the other thing about this is that one of Dave Brubeck's sons, if I got that right, was in this band. Yeah, Chris Brubeck. Last two things that got pulled, Patrick Sky, folk singer from the 60s. Is he Native American? He doesn't look white. But this is some good stuff. This one in particular, Reality is Bad Enough. I like this album. There's a song in here. Which one is it? Well, Children's Song is one. And I can't remember the name of the song. But I like this album a lot. So that's what I have for you. Let me stop here and attach the visualizer for the new DHX track, Moom. Let me know what you think.